This is Wildstyle. What does it all mean? Before you go any further, I must prepare you. For back here is the Wildstyle.
Wow, your world, gone. People that come to Wildstyle are leaving with a new sense of awe.
1.5 million people have attended. It's been going 20 years. It goes all over Europe, and it may well be the world's biggest alternative tattoo and lifestyle event.
Wildstyle.
Oh, by the way, this voice, the guy that's talking, the guy from the X-Files, lots of puzzles all over me, yeah. Well, I'm your guide for this crazy ride, so hold on tight. Hi, I'm the Enigma. That's T-H-E, first word. Second word, Enigma, E-N-I-G-M-A, the Enigma. The strange, the bizarre, the unusual, the macabre, all right here. You're going to see it all. We've got artists from around the world. All those kids sitting in the back of the class doodling, got kicked on by all those jocks and stuff. They're all here. You can come down and beat them all up. This is the spot. This is it. Yeah, come on down and pick on the nerds. This is where the hard work behind Wildstyle happens. Jochen and his partner Susie plan and plot every season's Wildstyle.
The negative part is that everything in our life is as well about work.
He's willing to go out on a limb and risk, all kinds of financial madness and sleepless nights.
You have to have a few people you can trust 99%. I'm a person, I don't trust anybody for 100%. But I have my brother, my young brother with me all the time.
My job is, first the design and layout, the posters, website. He has something for organizing, he says it to me.
I have my girlfriend with me, she's my partner since 6 years.
Susie!
I mean, if you don't have a partner who is behind you in this kind of work, then you can't do it, or you can't have the relationship.
Jochen started this 20 years ago, and it just grew and grew and grew.
I was very young when I got the idea. I was 23 years old when I wrote down the concept for Wildstyle, when I produced Wildstyle in 1995. So I was actually a kid. And
at the very beginning, in the 90s, it was hard because the authorities, the officials, they couldn't deal with Wildstyle, and they didn't want to deal with tattoos. So we had big problems with the cops. So they was filming the whole show. So it was unbelievable. They had 2 cops. They was running around with the camera and was filming every shit what happened in the show. I mean, it was unbelievable. Costed the state a lot of money. Yeah.
Bigger than even the Wildstyle event, though, was the effect that Wildstyle began to have on the culture of Central Europe. While tattoos have become almost mainstream these days, back in 1995, any type of tattoo was a brand that the person was a criminal or some manner of social outcast, especially in Austria, which is kind of strange.
If you talk to an Austrian what's their culture, they're going to say beer drinking and lederhose, which is bullshit. Yeah, they have 5,500-year-old Utsi Okay, a guy that was found with tattoos all over him. You talk about that to them and they didn't even know he had tattoos. They just did tests on him and found that 90% of Austrians have the same DNA as Utsi. So he's one of their ancestors. So they didn't even know this, which is really, really interesting. They said he was a nomad. How can he be a nomad if everyone stayed here? I believe that every human being on the planet had a traditional tattoo culture. I mean, we're probably sitting in a country which has one of the oldest tattoo cultures in the world, and the people that live here don't even know about it.
As the 1990s ended and a new century began, Jochen became the target of those trying to pull him down. Financial issues became a problem.
I give everything, and of course it can happen that you lose the project, you lose the money, and you lose the fucking life.
Wildstyle was forced to close. The dream was over. Performers and freaks, tattooists and rockers, they never forgot that what Jochen built was not only an event, but a family.
I thought, okay, give Wildstyle a little break, push the catering company. So a few years later, catering company was #1 in Austria and one of the leading companies in show business in Europe. So we catered Metallica, Pink, the Rolling Stones, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. So I'm still in business with catering. I was searching for a new start for Wildstyle. Lots of people was asking me, yeah, let's do it again, hook it up again.
In the 2010s, Jochen was finding his strength again. He now ran one of Europe's biggest concert catering companies. Jochen brought the Wildstyle family in. He booked the biggest conference halls in Central Europe, and the man was back.
Altogether 400 people working at one weekend, and they work together, they should work together, and of course there are a lot of troubles all the time, and but we can handle it somehow since 20 years. Weiß ist Eingang, Einlass für die Aussteller, und orange ist Backstage. Sagt da einer Bringer, der Plan war, dass da steht, unterm Dach. I mean, there's non-stop problems. You have to shoot troubles all the day. Hi. Hi.
Things all right?
Yeah, busy. That's Mike, my brother. He will take care for you stand. That's part of my business, to have everything under control. But I think if everything is organized and in a good way, then it should work out.
It combines philosophy, it combines artists, it's too much, I can't explain it, it's a feeling. For me, it's Wildstyle, it's a feeling, it's a experience for people enjoy it, it's more than an event. Okay.
I gotta tell you, being the Enigma, the toughest thing doing shows here at the Wildstyle, of course, is the amount of fans. It's hard to get to all of them, signing all their autographs. It's just a huge barrage. So many people, so many wonderful things to do and see. You just can't stop. It's just information overload.
The toughest thing, I don't find anything very tough about performing. I very much enjoy performing and I like to make people smile. And with my talent, it never fails to put a smile on people's face. Oh, I've been stretching since I was a very small boy, 4 years old. I've been stretching for the family and then for the school children and eventually, when I'm bigger, for the big audience. Having a career as a freak I don't see as a problem. I very much enjoy it. I get to travel the world and when I finish performing I go back to my little house in England and just live like a normal person. My normal life when I'm not performing is very much relaxing. I have a dog, I like to walk my dog, and I also have 4 grandchildren and they keep me very busy indeed. And they're also very expensive. You ready? I'll leave you speechless.
Just wait. Don't let the security guard stop you. That's right. Mild-mannered as we seem to be every day, we come here and just before we go on stage, we get into the mode, the mood, the position, the happening. This is where the actor sucks it all in.
Yeah, this is really great to be in Innsbruck. You can see you got the mountains here. So this is the environment that we play in.
I love you because you fight for the good thing.
There you go. There's different kinds of fashion you can buy here, jewelry, accessories, t-shirts.
Everyone inside was beaten to a hurricane, a one-way ride. There's no use to hesitate, there's no use to run. Spacewalk through Wildstyle has only just begun. I can feel the thrill of a stranger running through my veins. I can hear the fear of the unknown calling me insane.
And over here, of course, we have Mary, the Mexican vampire lady, and people love being photographed with her. So we have a really international group of people here at Wildstyle. Tattoo artists from all over the world. It's kind of like a traveling tribe. They come to the show and they travel and go on the tour. And Wildstyle actually has donated a lot to the history of tattooing in Austria, as well as Germany. Here we go. You don't mind a little interview, right?
Sure, you?
Yeah. So here we have Tom from Munich, one of the preeminent body modification people in the world. And how did you get into body modification?
Simple question. When I was in the age of, guess, around 13 or 14, I saw a picture of the Puzzle Man, the Enigma, in a German tattoo magazine, and I thought, oh my fucking god, this guy has horns and he's tattooed all over his body, I want to be this.
Really? From the Enigma?
Yeah.
And when was the first time you met Enigma?
Live here on Wildstyle.
Really?
Last year, yeah.
So actually the person that got you inspired, you met for the first time here at Wildstyle.
That's the reason why I got a signature on my arm and I got it tattooed last year.
Ah, nice. Let's get a picture of that. Yeah, very good. You know, I'll tell you a weird story.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, little kid, I went to church.
Yeah.
And I was about 5 years old. And they had these missionaries came from Africa.
Yeah.
And they were chipping teeth and doing scarification on people. And everybody, like had this little black kid, he turned all red because he was covered in blood. Then they put in some black soot
powder.
Yeah, and then it became scarred and black. And everybody in the church was supposed to get the lesson that it was primitive and bad for you and freaked everybody out. And the problem is I loved it.
That's the difference between society and us.
Yeah. And working back here, always working hard, is Cree. Chris in English runs. He's part of the catering company.
Thank you, fellas. Hollywood reporter number one.
Yeah, right. Yes, this is the guy that made it all happen.
Yeah, sure.
Without him, we would all be nowhere. So this is one of the greatest blessings in my life was a telephone call from a mysterious person in Badishal, a place I'd never heard of. And meeting him changed my life, made it all happen. So he's the rock.
The pitchfork.
Of course. So yeah, he's one of the greatest blessings in my life. Enigma, what do you think of the show?
Oh, it's fantastic. Once again, this is where it all comes together, a huge social event all day long.
It leaves his mark on a lot of people. A puzzle. The Enigma.
I gotta tell you, being the Enigma is an amazing thing because why? Well, I'll tell you. First of all, there's all the voices in my head that tell me I'm great, but not only that, I got to tell you, everybody and their kid want to be able to dress up for Halloween. I get to do it every day of my life. This is it for me. Halloween is every day. Not only that, but people would give their eye teeth to be able to go to work dressed any the way they want to. I get to choose how I go to work. That's right, I go to work as the Enigma.
Let's give a big hand for the Enigma!
Ladies and gentlemen, what I do is real, live, raw, and dangerous, and what you're seeing on stage is so extraneous. It's beyond what any physical people would be able to do normally. Somehow I'm gifted. This is my talent. This is my magic. And every time I go straight to that cliff and I jump off for the stage, for the audience, for the people. Dangerous. Don't try it at home. Go to a neighbor's house, get real good. They probably even have insurance, or at least assurance.
Hey, here we have a couple of the hooligans from Leipzig. Andre has coached as a fighter. This is Danny Bowman from Rockstar Tattoo. And where are you from originally, Danny?
I'm Irish.
What do you want to tell the world, Danny?
Get tattooed.
Yeah, so Danny here is he's kind of like one of the main party drivers of Wildstyle. He's the guy that starts at 6 in the morning and doesn't end until 5 in the morning. I don't know how he does it on an hour of sleep, but he does it. So what do you think about the whole Wildstyle experience?
Everybody here, it's kind of like family.
Yeah, so it's almost like a little tribe. We meet every year, we hang out for about 3 weeks or more, and it creates this little family feeling, of which Danny is part.
I'm the one that causes the troubles.
The black sheep amongst the black sheep.
Wildstyle is probably the only convention that I do, and it's not actually even a convention. It's more of a meeting of like-minded people, you know? New Zealand. Jochen started this 20 years ago, and we've all met a lot of good friends through this. Yeah, we have to get you roped into camera now. Yeah, it's the sweetest. It's really fun. It's no stress. Everybody's happy. We need some prettiness. They'll kill me. From totally tattooed people with body modifications to the person getting their first tattoo. You know, everybody is in here. You know, sometimes we find people with no tattoos, but they're freaks, so we kick them out. Your washing is dry. You can take it in now. He's my favorite security. I love him. He's the best. Come over here. Make me look good. I know it. Make me look good. Yeah, it's a very big dysfunctional family. You know, everybody that works here is a little bit fucking crazy.
Get out of it. Get out of it.
Man, I've always been picked on. I'm sorry, man.
Get out of it.
All right, I'm gone. I'm gone. Fuck ye! Look, the mountains are covered in cocaine. We're going up there. Look at him.
You want to pay?
No. Is this how we feed you now? Yeah. Gotta give him cash and bananas. One big dysfunctional crazy fucking family.
Sounds good.
Yeah, of course, we play the songs at the Wildstyle show program. We play the songs at Wildstyle. Yeah, it's as well the soundtrack CD. Of course, we wanna get the chart entry with this album, so we wanna play it on radio. Yeah, and a real nice project, and yeah, a lot of famous people are working on this album.
And big boy rockers.
Tattooing is at the heart of Wildstyle. This is perhaps the most respected tattoo convention in the world. The tattoo artists themselves come here to learn from each other, hang out, chat, and enjoy the company and respect of their fellow artists.
I mean, there are sometimes problems with the health department, and I mean, we are not with the show. We are not in tattoo studios. Yeah, so tattoo studios comes to us, and we have to take care, of course, as well for the health department and the health situation. And sometimes, sometimes that's not too simple, because also there are different health departments in each town, another one. And sometimes they search for problems where are no problems, so they make it much more difficult. And there are some hard fights, and but we try our best that everything is on track, and most of the time we can do it.
It's got a very old school feel about the convention. It's not about money, it's not about that. It's more about everybody that comes as a close-knit group, all with the same idea, and all coming from different backgrounds too, so it's very interesting. A lot of the conventions now are getting very structured in the way that they work. They're very interested in, it's a business. Yeah, and this is not a business, it's fun. It's awesome.
It's like my very first tattoo. People ask me what it was, and people are amazed that it was that one freak. And it was a statement. It was a statement tattoo.
Oh, thank you.
The difference of tattooed people and non-tattooed people is tattooed people don't mind if you're not tattooed.
Thanks, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
I'm very lucky in life, you know, that I'm always happy when I'm stupid, and I'm always stupid when I'm happy. So I'm happily stupid and stupidly happy. So it's a win-win situation, eh? Genuine laughter is such a positive thing. It's very addictive. So you want to come back again. You know what I mean? You've, oh yeah, let's go, and you know you're guaranteed a good laugh, or well, I don't know what's going to happen this time. You need the darkness to be able to appreciate the light, just like you need the light to be able to appreciate the darkness. as wealth was measured in happiness, then I'm a very, very rich man.
No, it's too many details. I mean, actually, we set it up. We had doors open 30 minutes ago, but yeah, the 2 hours before opening the show and the first hour when the show is open already, it's the most busy time for every show. Okay, I will come to there in 5 minutes. Yeah, bye. It's a tough job to keep everybody on track.
Naples.
They showed me. That's the best part. If I walk around, I see every little detail. That's perfect. Apple cake. Yeah. I mean, I organized the show since 20 years, and I see every little detail already. I see already the next detail behind there.
Einmal 20 Euro. 80 bitte. Spaß.
So, schaut's aus. Läuft, oder?
Sehr gut. Hallo, einmal 20 Euro.
The lady is here now for Mary. I told you that they wanna make a movie, and they wanna have Mary maybe in the movie. So she has a translator with her. I'm not sure in English or in Spanish, but they wanna talk to her half an hour. Actually, small problems on every fucking corner in the whole building, and yeah, everybody needs little inputs and needs little pressure. Yeah, nicht so schlimm. Sometimes you have to be an asshole that everybody has has enough respect. Ja. War die City, oder? Vom Stand?
Genau.
Okay. Passt. Und alles okay?
Ja.
If everybody does what he wants, then it would be a big drama. So they can only do what I want. And then they get what they want. Exactly, then they get a good show. But if everybody would do how he wants and how he thinks it's real, then we would have only chaos and no good show. Finally, it's my show, and finally they would complain to me if something doesn't work out. So doesn't work out right. So I have to give them the pressure that they get what they want. It's strange, but it is like this. It's not all fun and glory.
He's like one of us. He treats everybody with the same respect that he expects back for himself. He doesn't kind of like treat us like we're a money object for him or we're just a show for him. We're friends of his.
Looks good. Everything okay?
Grüß dich. Servus.
Alles gut?
Ja, alles gut.
That was Bernie Luther, one of the most famous tattoo artists in the world. Yeah.
Had some friends come from Seattle this weekend for this show, which I told them about, and they were so surprised that he stood and talked to us for an hour last night. And they said normally a convention organizer will say hello for 20 minutes or 10 minutes and they're gone, you know, and he can stand there for hours. It's awesome.
The quality is he sets a very high standard, and he represents, and he is there for anybody that needs his assistance, and which makes everyone work better as a team. When someone else helps you out, it trickles down the pyramid. Wildstyle means to me family.
Yeah, you can see here a big part of my life, concert tickets and backstage passes like Metallica, Madonna, Ozzy Osbourne, memories and some magic moments, some crazy shit. So I got an invitation of H.R. Geiger in Zurich, so I visited him.
Yeah, when I met him, I got the possibility to buy some stuff from him. So I still have the whole collection, 6 paintings, original signed. It's one of a very few collections which is still together. So yeah, really exclusive stuff. In that corner you can see original drawings from the Mexican vampire woman. This car over there is from Clayton Patterson. It was a birthday present in 1997. That's a very interesting concert ticket. Saturday, 17th of June 1995. That was the day the idea of Wildstyle was born. I will never sell this stuff and will never give it out to anybody, and for no money on this earth. I am a rebel as well in business because I do the show like I want to do it. I give a shit what other people tells me. I got my idea and yeah, I put in the things what I love. Yeah, I love great entertainment, the acrobats, the freak shows, girls, tattoo artists from all over the world, and I think not too many people worldwide put together a show like this.
Me piden fotografías y me cuentan su vida, a ver si les puedo ayudar. Porque me gusta y no me gusta ser un número más. No lo sé, se me dio desde niña y bueno, lo ejecuté cuando tuve la edad suficiente para hacerlo. De alguna manera a ser libre y a despertar, pues cuando sufres violencia lo que quieres es pues salir de ello, entonces a lo mejor la gente se inspiró en mi historia. Pues lo que pasa es que adoro ser una mujer, entonces todo lo que es lo que emana una mujer a mí me agrada y bueno, eso es lo que soy. ¿Qué pienso de Wildstyle? Bueno, que Wildstyle me adoptó como parte de su familia y bueno, somos un equipo todos, más allá de ser un equipo, bueno, somos una familia y bueno, así los veo, ¿no? Cada 2 veces por año estoy aquí con ellos, entonces bueno, ya me encariñé con ellos.
It's like landing on a different planet. I like knowing where I am and what I'm going to run into when I turn the corner. I'm not much of a sightseer.
Where the hell are we again? This is Austria, huh? The people are nice. It's got weather. Everybody loves weather. No, well, they say that the world is a stage. So, oh, watch out! Ouch, my foot! I still got it. Represent. You know, sometimes the entrance could also be an exit. Let me throw that at you again. Did you hear the one about the paper plate that was squashed by a steamroller? Nah, it's a flat joke. Gotcha.
So yeah, that's it. I'm waiting for my bags to arrive. My props for the stage gig are still not in hand. So, but they're on their way.
If the freaks would be controlled persons, they wouldn't be freaks.
I got stuck in London. I had a transover flight.
Sometimes some freaks get lost at the airport or at the police station or wherever, just lost in space.
And then the security stopped me on my way to my transfer flight, and they said, "We don't think you're flying today." And it's happened to me more than once. But what am I supposed to do, you know?
Here he comes to save the day.
Oh my god, okay, but I have 5 minutes, I don't have time to use...
It's all cool, I got the second one later.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Hey, Chris.
That's part of the fun what we have, and but I mean they're cool guys. It's a different, you know. I mean, they hurt themselves every day. It's blood every day on stage.
No, the danger never goes away. For me, I'm very blasé about it in the way that I say that. Yeah, it's about it's just another day at the office.
Yeah, they do definitely very dangerous things, and they shouldn't make too many mistakes. Yeah.
But that's where it becomes an art form, because you can take something very dangerous and you make it look so easy. No, you can never ever take your eye off the detail. The risk never goes away. I mean, it's kamikaze doesn't use any safety nets. If you don't pay that attention to detail and something goes wrong, it's not way back. You know what I mean? It's not like, okay, it's gone. It's game, set, and match.
The shows are real, and that's what I want. I don't wanna have illusions or fake stunts on stage. Wildstyle shows the real Wildstyle. yeah, it's really important to me to show reality. Yeah, great shows, of course, but also great fun, you know. We work with a few very extreme performers, and extreme performers live an extreme life.
Paparazzi, paparazzi.
Yeah, 20 years of Wildstyle makes me proud, of course. It's walking through a lot of shit.
That's okay.
If there are 10,000 people are happy and 10 people are not happy, that hurts me. Really, I'm really stupid in that. So yeah, it's stupid because you cannot make everybody happy. It's just not possible. But I try it. I'm working on it. I think 99% people are same. Do the same every day, 9 to 5. Go home, eat, go sleep. So I like people who is extraordinary. People who try to break rules, to cross some edges. Yeah, I like people who find out how far you can go.
One more.
I like going downtown with the boys if we're going out for drinks and stuff like that at night. But
we had our show party, and we were hanging out at the club. You know, the usual stuff.
yeah, I mean, I like to walk around with the boys, taking pictures with the girls and kind of stuff. That's the fun part.
I know she's ready for the freaks. You can see it in her. Before we start, y'all are going to do me a favor. I'm going to count to 3, and all of you will scream. Hold on, hold on. 1. The Saul, the stretchiest man on the entire planet. So ein Applaus hier. Riesengroßen Applaus hier. This is the man. Give him a hand. Is it your come out? Give him a hand.
Yeah, good. Everything is good. The party was too long last night. Party ended up at 8:30. It's a bit too long.
It's a kind of magic, real magic. It's a chance to pop the audience out of there every day, make them think that the impossible is possible, that there are no limits, that the alternative is in fact where life really happens. And somehow it still ends up being family friendly.
And it's always about never making the public feel bad.
Who is allowed to tell anybody what is normal and what is not? So it's even a big question for my life, and there are people and they show with the finger, oh look, this is not good, and this is not good, and this is not good. I think everything is good, everybody is good, doesn't matter how somebody looks like, from where somebody comes from. Who cares?
Life can be much more enjoyable if you go into the world being with your eyes open and prepared to accept other people, no matter.
So I ask myself the question, who is allowed to tell anybody what is normal and what is not?
Not in some patronising way or that, but I always want the public to feel good about it, you know, within themselves thinking, ah, that was a lot of fun and that was really, let's do it again and that.
Simple. Wildstyle is the real lifestyle. I know that's not the answer you want.
Wildstyle.